Okay, here's a quick video of comparing the LG Optimus C from Cricket to the Huawei Ascend from Cricket. I have here on my left side the Huawei Ascend, which came out last year, 2010, in October, I believe it was. And recently, as well, it was from this video about a month ago, on the right side, the LG Optimus C, both smartphones from Cricket. This is just a quick comparison. I've owned the Huawei Ascend for about 5 months, and I've owned the LG Optimus C for about a little over a month, and I can tell you right away, this is the better phone. However, I'm just going to put out some quick differences of why I feel that way. First of all, if you have the Huawei Ascend, you know that on top here it has the 2.5 millimeter audio jack, which I don't know why Huawei installed the 2.5 millimeter when the standard is the 3.5 millimeter on the Optimus, which here it is right on top. So you don't need a adapter if you have a 3.5 headset to plug into your LG Optimus C. Now, another difference too is they both claim to have a 600 megahertz processor. However, I've read reports on the internet that the Huawei Ascend, even though it states it as 600 megahertz, it's actually running on 528 megahertz. The speed, I don't know if that's true or not, but I do know from using both phones, this responds faster. It also has twice as much RAM, and that's going to make a big difference in performance. The Huawei Ascend has 256 megabytes of RAM. The LG Optimus C is, I believe, 512 megabytes of RAM. So you're going to see a big difference in performance in the apps that you run. Even just scrolling, for instance, if you scroll on the Huawei Ascend, oftentimes it might kind of be a little jerky in the scrolling, whereas on the LG Optimus C, the scrolling is just way more fluid and responsive. Now, it might look different, the interface on both these phones, compared if you have the Huawei Ascend. Let me get back to, what did I press? Okay, here we go. Trying to navigate back to the home page. I haven't used this phone in over a month, and I'm trying to remember. There you go. Okay, and I forgot my point now. Okay, well, the LG Optimus C is just, as I said before, it's more fluid in the way it operates and the way it runs. And also, it has a better camera. They both have a 3.2 megapixel camera. However, on the LG Optimus C, it has autofocus, whereas the Huawei Ascend doesn't. Makes a big improvement on your pictures that you take, because especially even like pictures in macro mode, where you're taking a picture of something very close near to the lens of the camera, it's going to come out way more sharper on this. And because of this, you can use apps that don't work on the Huawei Ascend. For instance, the barcode scanner, that app doesn't work on the Huawei Ascend because it doesn't have autofocus, and you got to get in a really tight shot to take a picture of a barcode when you're using that app, whereas it will work on the Huawei Ascend. Another thing, point two, is because of, I don't know if it's because of the screen resolution or because it has more RAM, but on the LG Optimus C, you're able to play games like, let me just turn it on real quick. It's Angry Birds. And let me just turn on. This is just, by the way, just a little car adapter to mount into your CDs. I'm just using it for this video to hold the phone. And as you can see, it loaded up Angry Birds. Let me just hold it real quick. And as you can see, it's playing Angry Birds. Angry Birds just will not play on the Huawei Ascend. It plays very easily on the LG Optimus C. Another thing, someone asked me on my previous video on the Huawei Ascend, able to play movies on these phones. And yes, you can play movies on both phones. For instance, on the LG Optimus C, let me just load up a movie real quick. Okay, there we go. And what player to play? Okay, Napoleon Dynamite. Just to show you that it does play. Let me fast forward to a more brighter scene. I don't know if the camera can focus it on here.
Back in '82,
but it is nice and sharp. Although here for this video, I don't know if this little camera that I'm using to actually make this video is it recording it as sharp as what the phone actually shows. But it is nice and sharp. And by the way, the speaker on the LG Optimus C is a lot, well, I won't say a lot, but it is louder than the one on the Huawei Ascend. And let me turn this off so you can hear what I'm saying. Now, on the Huawei Ascend, they have the external speaker, I'm not talking about the one to listen for the phone calls, but to play media like music, MP3s, or movies. It's in the back. It's right here. So when you're holding your phone and you're watching a movie, a clip or YouTube video, the sound is going away from you, which it's not going to be as loud. Whereas on the LG Optimus C, it doesn't have, well, let me take this off right here. It doesn't have the external speaker in the back. It uses the same speaker of the phone. So when you're holding it and you're watching a YouTube video or a movie, or you're listening to your music, it comes out through the front. So if you're holding your phone this way, the speaker is facing you, so the sound comes to you. So it's going to be louder, which is a great way to design it. I don't know why on the Huawei Ascend they have it in the back and the sound just moves away from you when you're trying to hold your phone. But anyway, those are the primary differences that I noticed. Now, if you already own the Huawei Ascend and you're thinking of switching over to the LG Optimus C, whether at the time that I bought the phone, it was for $199 at Cricket with a $50 mail-in rebate. I believe at the time that I purchased it, if you buy it off the web, they give you an additional $20 discount for buying it off the web. So it's a $70 discount. So it comes out to roughly about $130. Now, if you have, like as I said before, if you have the Huawei Ascend, you're thinking of switching over, I'm glad that I did. I'm very pleased with the phone. It easily outperforms the Huawei Ascend. However, this summer 2011, Cricket has announced that they're going to be releasing a Huawei Ascend version 2. I don't know the official name of it, but we do know that it's going to have a 1 gigahertz processor and probably more RAM than the current Huawei Ascend. A price has not been mentioned yet, but Cricket said that they will be releasing that this summer, so you might want to wait. I have a link that in the description box of this video that you can click on for more information about this announcement and a little bit more about the phone. So anyway, there you are. If you don't have any of these phones, then you want to buy use Cricket as your service, your wireless service provider, I would recommend the LG Optimus C, which currently is Cricket's best smartphone right now. Thank you.